house. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It is. It is. It's live. That means it's Monday night at 8 o'clock. And this is the old Curiosity Shop. I bet you sometimes stop by there. Oh, the fond recollections. Well, good folk, I am happy to have you here on Monday night. Let's get it ready, get it started. Lights, action, camera. And you know, before I go live, I always trim a second time because I like to trim my underbeard. I have thick whiskers and I get very heavy 5 o'clock shadow. So if I don't trim here and here, and the little bit of whiskers right up here, I look like Grizzly Adams by 5 o'clock, even if I do it in the morning.
So you look like a bear?
Oh, where did that... Hark, hark, what do I hear? I hear something. Do I smell something from Texas?
It's an echo.
It's a lovely scent. I think man in Texas wants to be seen. He's just been heard. Does he wish to be seen?
It is up to my host.
Aha! You shall be seen. You shall. But you shan't be seen yet. I'm not ready for you yet.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I'll bring you in any moment. Hi, Melody Southern Buckeye. Listen, this is a Monday night live sale, and I am happy because I have got some wonderful things for you tonight. Now, I did a preview this morning, so some of you may have seen it. About 1,000 people looked at it. I don't always get a chance to do auction previews. I try to do them. I just don't always get a chance to. Oh, before I forget, I don't know if he will be here tonight or not. I hope he'll stick his face in, but he might not. But I do have permission to tell you, people have been asking me, where is Philip? Philip Mulford, you know, the guy that with all the glass up in Maine.
Mm.
Well, I got a text from him today. He is back in action. Now, he changed the name of his eBay store, and I think, oh, this is terrible. I hope he shows up tonight. I think it's called Dishes and Wishes. But if you have been wondering, and some of you have asked me, has anyone seen Philip, the guy from the English dude, although he's been in America. He's lived in America way longer than he lived in Britain. Yes, he's back. And I apologize if I don't remember that it's Dishes and Wishes. I'll try to... Yes, okay. Karen says, yes, I have been checking on his eBay, noticed the change. Okay. He's a nice guy, and we trade information, and I've missed him, and we're back texting again. If anybody happens to see his YouTube store, he's going to be doing videos again as well. He's been out of commission for several months, but he's trying to beef it back up again. So wait a minute. I'm trying to catch up on something. Okay, go and see if you can find him, Karen. That would be sweet. Because some of you do know who he is. He's very knowledgeable about glass, pottery, American dinnerware, American glassware. I think he did his dissertation on it or something. He studied it. I didn't go to school for that, but he did. And he has an eBay store. I've never met him in person. Maybe I talked to him on the phone once. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go bring in Man from Texas. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what did I do? I did something. Hold on. Oh, for Pete's sake. There he is.
Is this thing on? Hello, friends. I am happy to be here, Scott. I will be the voice in the box for Scott. I'm not selling anything tonight, not previewing anything tonight, and not doing a show and tell. So I'm here to just have fun and help Scott along with this sale. And it is gorgeous here in Texas. 84 degrees. That's the weather report.
Reverse. It is always much appreciated, David, when you are here. Just in case you don't realize that David will do the starts and stops, and he will call the winners. And he accounts for the lag. We all know what the lag is.
Oh, the dreaded lag. Fear the lag. That means if you're interested in an item, make sure you bid and bid like you mean it, or you might lose out. Make sure
And
you're in live chat as well.
yes, and you know me, I do run my mouth a little bit, but usually it's about the stuff, you know? But sometimes I'm pretty lickety split. And that's the way brick and mortar auctions are. They don't sit there and run their mouths for a half an hour. They hear bam, bam, boom, 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 right? You go on to the next thing. So I move pretty quickly. Please don't wait until we start the countdown. That's too late, especially if you've got a slow internet or you've got someone upstairs in the attic playing games on gaming, whatever that is. I don't do that, but I know people are into the gaming. That'll slow your internet down. If you got an old computer, you know, all those things will slow your internet down. So please, please, please don't wait until it's too late because you might miss something. I think we're going to have some new folks here tonight. I got a couple of messages from folks who saw the preview today and said, oh, I've never been at a live sale before, but you got something that I want. What do I do? What do I do? I wrote back to all of them and told them what, you know, how to navigate. But it does help if the conversation in the chat kind of sticks to, you know, the business at hand. I know a lot of you like to talk to each other, and that's good. But when we get a lot of people here, we usually get around 400 folks or so. If there's a lot of chat about things other than what's going on, it makes it kind of difficult to find the meat and the potatoes. So that's always helpful. And David will keep a sharp eye out because I can't really see as much on the chat. So I want to thank you in advance, David, and I want to thank everybody for being here, everybody at home who's watching, and anybody who is excited about placing some bids tonight. Do you want to do some talking about the nuts and bolts?
No,
You do?
just kidding. No, I do.
Do it.
I just want to reiterate that make sure you're in live chat, that you refresh. If you have a chance, if you walk away, refresh your browser really quick and refresh your internet. Also, when the bidding, we don't mind the chatter, like he said, but when there's biddings happening, let the bidders bid and then make comments and congratulate if you feel like it after the bid is over. So after we've determined who the winner is, and then kind of in between, maybe talk in between each item, but while the bidding's going on, so that we can keep everything rolling and everyone riveted to the item and then the next item. Also, just in case, as mentioned earlier, so if you bid, make sure that you're bidding smartly, as the submariners say, and be careful about your bid, because if you outbid yourself, your highest bid is your air quote contracted bid. So bid smartly, bid wisely. And hello, everyone. It's hard to say hello and call everyone out individually. Just, I see you. I feel you.
I hear
and
you.
Hello.
I feel you.
I almost broke out in some Billy Joel, but I'm not going to do it.
I was thinking there was a song. I was leaning towards Papa Can You Hear Me for some reason, but I think I've got my lyrics messed up.
Is it my jacket?
What's wrong with your jacket?
Nothing.
I like your jacket.
I do too.
You should. Where are you? You're not out in the. Where are you?
I'm in front of the built-ins in the MCM room, our living room.
Right. You're not out in your insulated other room.
No. I'm let's see, can I do this?
You
Ooh.
can do it. You can do it.
You can do it. You see that?
I see that.
You see that black vase? The one you gifted me?
Yeah, the one with the big hole in the back of it.
It's got a giant hole in the back where the flower is, but the rest of it survived.
I will find you another one.
I will never throw it away.
Well, I might be 99 years old before I find another one, but I shall find you one, David.
When I'm 99. Let's not start the Beatle fans.
Okay. Let's get the ball rolling. I've got 25 items to sell tonight, and there ain't no reason to delay no more. Pardon my horrible English. All the English teachers just took that pen that's blue on one end and red on the other. Remember that pen?
I love it. You know what I bought at a estate sale?
What?
Do you remember the slide graders teacher would use to cheat if you have 20 questions and they would slide to see what your score would be? I found one of those. I just bought it for nostalgia.
Uh-huh. Yep. I know what those are.
Those are the English teachers, not the math teachers.
Let's go for it. David, should I diminish you all the way or just make you a little tiny square over there?
No. Just put me in the voice and give me your first start.
Okay, we're going to start at $8 on the first item. Thank you, David. $8 is where we start. Everything is an offer up. And if you're new tonight, just watch for the first 2 or 3 items. You'll get the hang of it. But if you've got any questions, ask anybody here inside in the chat and they'll help you out. It's time for Bunny on a Nest. And yep, you'll get it by Easter time. It measures, well, gosh, I forgot already. 6 inches in length. About 5.5 inches in length. It is chip-free and crack-free. It's milk glass and there's no mark on it.
Jenny Mac has your opening bid. Angel Burba with 20.
There's the bottom of it. I don't often find Bunny on Nest, but there is Bunny on the Nest. And I was having dinner at my parents' house. When was I down there? I don't know. And, of course, outside of the kitchen window, we could see Mama Rabbit down there up close to the house. She built her nest. I don't know when she deposits her little babies in there, but she's got her nest all going. So we have to watch out with the lawnmower for that. Make sure in the springtime when you start those lawnmowers up, examine your yard first, because you know Mama Rabbit is out there and she's depositing her bunnies. And there's nothing more heartbreaking than when a lawnmower goes over. I don't even want, I'm sorry. Cancel that thought. Bunny on a nest in great condition. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Bunny on a nest. Now, Bunny, you get over here. Actually, I'm going to need you later on because I'm going to have to put my black jelly beans in there. And I'm sorry, if you have, yeah, okay, so the stop there it is. Is it Angel, not Angela?
I'm doing a quick refresh, and I have Angel Burba 22 before the stop.
Okay, the bunny is 22. 22. It is Angel, right?
Yes, Angel Burba 22 before the stop.
Alrighty. Now, there is no volume for me to turn up. I don't know why. Turn your volume up. I can't.
I hear you just fine. I turned down my microphone volume just in case, but I hear you great.
Okay. Because someone is asking me to turn the volume up. There's no volume for me to turn up. There's nothing that makes my voice louder. I'm as close to the mic as I always am. So it may be that, I don't know. I mean, it could just be something weird, but I don't have, I broadcast into my cell phone. And so there's nothing that I can do to the volume. So there may just be some weird glitch tonight, because turning up my cell phone volume won't do anything. So Pete says hearing me fine. Okay, so I don't know. It could be YouTube. Scott, we hear you fine. Your voice, well, that might be, yeah, I don't know. David is on a mic that goes on his head. You sound good to me. See, it's different for everybody. Yeah. It's kind of like when it breaks up. Sometimes it breaks up for some people, but not for others. Sorry, Angel. It was Angel.
And while you're writing that down, Scott, I don't want to confuse anyone. I am starting under Vintage Uprising Texas, and it should do the stops under the same. I'll do the starts in StreamYard and the stops in YouTube to account for the lag.
Okay. It's never really been a problem. Sounds good at the Jersey Shore. What shore town are you in? Well, you might not want to tell us, Lynn. Where are you? I bet it was a
Weaselton.
What?
Weaselton.
There ain't no Weaselton at the Jersey Shore. I ain't never heard of no Weaselton, New Jersey.
It's probably when I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
I think you did. Next on the screen, $12 is where we start. I've got a Heisey Cream and Sugar. That's Heisey glass, which went out of business in 1958. These are in excellent condition. That's an open sugar bowl. There is a little tiny bit of green when you turn the black light on these. Not much, so don't flip out over it. In fact, if I put this on there, you might be able to see. You see the green there? I don't know if you're seeing it or not. But
loud and clear.
I do that for the glow people. There is an H and a diamond inside for Heisey, which is going to be very hard for you to see it. Heisey is some of the best non-leaded glass. And we know this was made during the Heisey production because it's marked Heisey. These aren't from molds that Imperial got a hold of. Chip-free, crack-free, $12 is where we're looking to start off on this one.
Nice.
So I can't really do anything if you say that my voice is lower than David's. I just can't do anything about it. It's the same as it always is. And I'm talking as loud as I always talk. So, oh, you live right outside of Atlantic City. Okay. Wonderful. Pete has the opening bid of $13, and I am not going to delay. Let's see if anybody else wants to get in there. You better get in there because we're going to count them down. Mary Scott's at 15. Right. That's what I keep saying. David is louder because he has a microphone right at his mouth. Where is my mic? It's where it always is. It's where it's always been for the last 2 years, right there on my cell phone. I'm talking louder. I don't want to shout. My mother says, stop shouting. I have to turn my hearing aid down. 10. She does say that. She doesn't like me to say it, though. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's Philip. Philip, I was just talking about you. We are so thrilled to have you back. Tell everybody the name of your store. I think I said it was called Dishes and Wishes. Let's see who gets the Heisey. You have been missed, young man. Scott got a... Oh.
Scott was tired of me asking about you, Philip.
Okay, where are we with the Heisey? We sold those to... Is it Pete?
So Mary Scott at 15.
Oh, okay, Mary Scott. Oh, I'm sorry, Pete, you lost. I mean, your bid, Mary Scott came in at 15.
Boom, boom, boom.
However, Pete, if you are and Mary, if you are collectors of Heisey, I've got another Heisey piece coming up in just a little bit. We've got 319 folks here tonight. I would love some thumbs up. Thumb up. Can I get a thumb up? I can't make those balloons. I don't know how to make the balloons happen. Anyway, I'll just say this one more time. Philip, I was talking about you saying that you were back in action. You can put your store in there if you want. If you want to put a link in, if you know how to do that. Sometimes links don't. I think the only person who can put in a link are moderators, so Karen can put it in. But Philip is back in action, and we're glad to have him back. Looking forward to your videos again. Next up at $15 is a milk glass cake box, no chips. I pass these by all the time. I know Timeless Tommy is Timeless Tommy. I will tell Timeless Tommy that you asked about him. That is my former college roommate who I've known since I was a teenager, and we text about once a week. He's doing okay. A few health issues, and he's busy helping his mother who isn't well. So he will be happy that you remembered his name. I'll say hello to him for you. Look, this one is got the paintwork on it. It's unmarked, but I think based on the quality of the milk glass, it's probably Westmoreland. There's the base of it. We've seen these a million times. Boy, they were all over the place in the 1950s. And the reason why I pass these by, they're almost always chipped along here. These things got used and used and used. I will not buy one if it's got chips on it. So you don't often get to see me sell these because I don't often find them without chips. But that's a pretty one. And it stands, Patricia Neal has maybe the high bid of 20. It stands 8 inches up to the top. And all of the decoration is in good condition. So we've got some grape leaves. And what else can I say? It's just, it's ready for your favorite piece of wedding cake.
Or jelly beans.
Yes, and I need to put my jelly beans in it because I've got something. In fact, I'm going to do, well, I'll do it in a minute. We'll count this down.
Tina Bradford at 21.
It's a pretty one, Tina. 10, 9, 8, 7. Got my blessed glandular. You are welcome. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I didn't break it. Not yet. Get down there on the floor where you belong. Okay. I think she did put it in, Betty. If you back up, Karen already put in Philip's YouTube channel, his new one, or not his YouTube channel, his eBay store.
I see Lynn DeThample at 26 before the stop.
All right, Lynn, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much, Lynn, and everyone who placed bids. I've got a piece of Carnival glass for you. Now, I'm going to hold this Carnival glass up, and I want you to look at it for a minute. Did I show this in a thrift haul? I don't think so. What are your, I'm going to tell you, but are you noticing anything? Are you noticing anything about that piece of Carnival glass? Does anything, well, I'll tell you, it's not chipped or cracked, and we start at, oh my word, hold on everybody here. We start at $20 on it. $20 is where we are on this piece of Carnival glass. I know who made it, and it's not going to be necessarily what you might think. Well, I'll tell you, it's 10 inches in diameter. The color is beautiful, but guess what? Those of you who collect Carnival glass, you're going to be able to look at that from 30 feet away and say, aha, That's 1970s, 80s, or 90s Carnival glass, not 1910. And that's right. This is, and it still had its sticker on it, but we didn't even need that. It came off when I washed it. But that sticker right there, you'll get it. I'll include it. It says Indiana glass, and it's called their heirloom series, handmade. But you know what? So old
Becky
mold,
Leslie's at 20.
beautiful. I'm not knocking it. I just want you to know that this is what I call, and probably what other people call, second generation Carnival. Still beautiful. It's not an antique. So made by the Indiana Glass Company, rich, beautiful color, nice iridescence. But there is a difference in the surface sheen to, well, yes and no. When you say repro, there were new molds made in the 60s. So there were new issued pieces of Carnival glass that weren't reproductions. And then there were some old molds, like Fenton used a lot of their old molds.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the Fenton Carnival glass you could call reproduction. This probably is, I don't know for sure, but reproduction, meaning made from an old mold. I'm sure that somebody else can tell. But the some of those newer molds that were made in the 60s, you've all seen that sort of frumpy, it looks like half of a watermelon on little feet. It's an odd looking thing. And then there's a pitcher that's really tubby. It's those were not old molds, so you can't really call them reproductions. But anyway, enough about all of that. This is so pretty. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful as a piece of Carnival glass that would have come out by the Indiana Glass Company whenever it was they went out of business, and I don't remember. So this is something from the 70s or the 80s. And there was a resurgence of interest in Carnival glass when the first collecting books came out in the 60s. So we'll color, I don't know. It's all over the place. The base color of it would be that. I know you're supposed to judge Carnival glass by looking at its base color. Like, for Pete's sake, that's an antique. We're going to have that later. Marigold is almost always clear. See it's clear glass with marigold. You can decide the base color. I'll just say reddish.
I agree, like cranberry. Yep.
Counting it down, 10. So there's a bid in there somewhere on it.
We're at 20.
Okay. And when you get this, that'll be in there if you want that. I'm not big on saving tags myself, but some people like that. It just came off when I washed it. So that'll be in there when I mail it to you. 10, 9, 8, 7. This is actually richer than cranberry. I know a lot of people are saying cranberry. In person, it's a much deeper, richer color than cranberry, and there's a lot of iridescence to it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Watching at a studio muted, Scott could be an orchestra leader. Oh, well, little do you know. Well, I don't know if you know or not. I was a music major in college, and I did a lot of conducting. I'm actually a pretty good conductor, if I might toot my own horn. I really am. That's the truth.
And as I hear, a composer, which I'm looking forward to. Jenny Mack is your winner at 27.
Okay. Jenny Mack at 27.
Yes.
Hey, Jenny, I've got to tell you something before drat. What was I gonna? All right. This is what's next. Jenny, I've got to tell you something. The maple leaf, jadeite, anchor hocking, little candy dish or whatever you want to put in it. It is damage free and it starts at $12. And most of you know that the hocking jadeite does not glow. They made quite a few of these. And this can be, so that's what that is. And this is $12 for that one. While I'm holding
Tina's
it,
your opening bid at 12. Patricia at 15.
Jenny, sometimes I go and I look at labels to see, well, I do go and look and see what's being delivered. I clicked on one of your labels that hadn't been delivered yet. And it's held in some post office somewhere and it says visual damage to box. I'm waiting. I am so mad, but I can't really say that I'm mad. I can't do anything about it. You're going to be getting, unless they send it back, if it's in such horrible shape that they can't send it to you. Oh, just stay in touch with me. I'll stay in touch with you, but I'm hoping whatever it is in that box, that the box is damaged but not broken. But you can, when you track things, and I track that box, and it literally says on there that it's at a post office, that makes me nervous when it says visual damage. Oh my gosh, what did they do to the box?
Bill is your high bid at 16.
So hang in there, Jenny.
Lots of issues with the post office lately in the past month, for sure.
No. I'm having post office issues, and gosh.
I think it's the solar rays, the solar storms.
I think it's that lantern fly is coming back again. You remember that thing from 2 summers ago? That Chinese lantern fly, that awful bug. Remember that thing?
Mm-hmm.
10.
One held me up at the Duncan before while I was trying to get iced coffee.
I know. Remember when I told everybody it was on me, and then when I went to use my gift card, there was a zero balance.
Fun times.
I was like, oh, I've got a $50 gift card. Everybody get what you want. And then when I went up to pay, there was nothing on that gift card. It was zero balance. And I was like, never mind. 10, 9, 8. That's a true story. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, heaven come down and glory fill my soul.
There's a stop. It looks like Evelyn Hill Enriquez is your winner at 26.
Evelyn, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, Evelyn Hill.
This is a really good example because Melody Morris came in with a bid at 18, which means she's lagging. So make sure you refresh your browser from time to time.
Yeah. Oh, the red one. Yes, I don't find the ruby red one that much, but you're right. They do have a red one. Oh, yes, Cindy. I know all the words to it. I don't. Yeah, the post office, and I shipped something, well, anyway, let's keep going. Okay, thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate it. Blue center bowl. Oh, let's do it. Do it. This is one of the richest, deepest, most beautiful blue color cobalt center bowls. I'm telling you, 1930s depression, and this thing is hot to trot. It starts at $20. Wait, I can't start it that low. It starts at $22. This starts at $22, and it is a real winner. And
Elaine's at 25.
It's 12 inches in diameter. There are no, when I say no scratches, now if you want to be picky poo-poo, you might be able to find, if you go out under a bright sun. But just looking at it, you know, I don't see scratches. So when I say no scratches, I mean for an item that was made around 1935, it's not scratched up. And it's got a rolled edge.
High bid is 30 from Angel.
It's fire polished, so there are no mold lines, you know. When this came, so if this might have been freehand, or if it was blown in a mold, and I don't see mold lines. I think it was freehand because it's got a polished pontil. That's some sticker residue on the bottom right there. From
Lynn's at 36. Sorry, Patsy M at 45. Elaine at 50.
See how see the bottom is polished?
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, you get that handmade. When I was cleaning it, when I was drying it out in the kitchen, and I was spinning it around, cleaning it, it's just slightly out of round, just slightly, which you're not going to see it really, but it just reminded me of, this is a beautiful handmade piece of glass, probably made in West Virginia somewhere or in that area. And it's certainly a 1930s piece, and it is beautiful cobalt blue. I've never had this one before. Hard to figure out who the maker is because everybody made cobalt blue console bowls. But this is fantastic. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. You are not going to be disappointed when you get this bowl, I can tell you right now. It is pretty, pretty, pretty. I flipped when I found that. I'll have to tell you what, I flipped.
Okay, it looks like Patsy M is your winner at 95.
Patsy, you know what? Thank you. And that's going to be, because of its size, that will be double boxed. And you know I buy the good American-made cardboard boxes, not those flimsy U.S. Post Office things. Thank you, Patsy, and thank you everyone who placed bids on that. I appreciate it a lot. We have 357 people here, and I'm delighted that you're here tonight on Monday night. Guess what I've got for you now, David? Look at this. Oh! Now, before anyone places bids, the only issue is, it appears to me, and I'm using my over 40 years of knowledge in this business. Yep, I was a teenager. I think there was a glaze, skip, bubble, crack, puncture. So right here at the rim, there's a circle, and you'll notice there's darkness around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of an indication where there'll be a glaze, where there'll be a bubble, and the glaze will sort of coagulate around there, and then it can pop in the firing. So whether somebody chipped it or whether it happened during manufacture, that's it. That little thing right there. Other than that, yeah, firing bubble. Thank you, Elaine. That's an old beehive McCoy with a Majolica blended glaze. Isn't that gorgeous? And unmarked on the bottom. And I think this is from the Brush McCoy days. So we're going to go ahead and start this at $25. This would date to the 20s or the 30s. And sort of in that era. And it stands 6.5 inches tall, 7 inches in diameter, and with a sort of what they're imitating, that Majolica tin glaze, but you can see it's a blended glaze. Look at how that, they call it a beehive shape. Good grief, this is a 100-year-old pot, and it is hard to find these things. You know, people will put plants in them and it'll go out on the porch or whatnot, and sometimes just a plant, if it's got aggressive roots, it will crack can crack some of these pots, you know. Like a jardiniere, not jardiniere, but beehive shape. So Brush McCoy, circa 1930-ish.
I think the Jardiniers did have beehive hairdos.
I imagine they did, and you know they used to collect Devo records as well.
Oh no!
So we'll count this down. It is so pretty. Can't you just see? You know, I think
Tina Bradford's your high bid at 30.
Who?
Tina Bradford's your high bid at 30.
Oh, okay. I can just see a wonderful snake plant in it.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you see a movie from the 30s or a magazine from the 30s or photographs from the 30s, there's always a dumb old snake plant in the corner. That was the house plant of the 30s, and I can see a big old snake plant. You know I've got one out in my living room. 10, I love a snake plant. Or some of you call it mother-in-law's tongue. I didn't coin that phrase. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. No. Ouch. All right. I need some cranberry juice, and it was sparkling. It's not sparkling now. It's still good.
I'm just doing a quick refresh, and I show Evelyn Hill Enriquez first at 36 before the stop.
All right, Evelyn, that's 2 great items. What else? What else did you get, Evelyn? Oh, you got the jadeite leaf. Okay. I've got for you now 4 glass toys plus a surprise. Now, you've seen these toys if you watched Front Seat Frivolities or if you saw the preview today. But so it's 4 of them, but I'm throwing a 5th one in that you don't know about.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. $20 is where we start. Out of the 5 glass toys, candy containers, 2 of them have a little chip on them. Let's look at all 5 of them. The choo-choo train, the steam locomotive, excellent condition. There are no chips or cracks or damage on this one, and I did not see a signature, so glass maker unknown. These are all glass candy containers. They would have candy inside with a cardboard bottom, and you could buy these from the 1920s into the 50s. So there is a locomotive. He's in great shape. There's a kind of a speedboat, and that is in great shape. This one is unmarked.
These are so fun. I've always thought of collecting these, but I just can't pull the trigger on them.
Well, now the next 2 have a chip. I love this. This is chipped here, and it's a pretty good chip. I mean, you know, but children ate the candy and then played with these. So,
well, that was their intent.
This one, oh, and this one is marked. What did I tell you? Somebody, I'm not going to be able to see it now. Ellis. Oh, for Pete's sake, who made this one? Jay, I forget. It's in the video. But this one is signed. This one, the tail thing has a chip on it. This is a World War II Army bomber. And it actually says, somebody said, that's not a bomber. Well, it says Army bomber right there embossed on the wing. I can't get you to see it. But it says Army bomber. And this would also have candy in it. And then the last one that I'm going to add is marked, and it's made by the Jeanette Glass Company in Pennsylvania. And you didn't know that I was going to add a candlestick telephone. Now, this is missing something. What it's missing is the receiver. And the way this was made is right around the middle of it was a metal clip, and a little metal piece came out, and it actually had a little wooden receiver. So that's long gone. I mean, but it has its tin screw-on bottom.
Wow.
So you can still fill this up with candy, and maybe you could put a piece of metal. One of you crafty people could carve a little receiver if you wanted to, because I don't know where you'd ever find one. But this one is actually signed Jeanette right here, Jeanette, Pennsylvania. And it's got the dial on it. So all 5 of the toys, the locomotive, the candlestick telephone, the Army bomber, little speedboat, and I don't know if that's the main or not, but I'm going to say looking very Spanish-American War to me. Let's count down those 5 glass toys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yeah, I believe all of these to be from the era of the, probably the newest one is the World War II bomber, and the other ones are probably all from the 30s. An instant collection, and you can fill them up with candy and put a little cardboard bottom on there if you want.
Cheryl Miller is your winner at 77.
That was a very good year. I was 10. Cheryl Miller. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. They're charming. Hopefully you have a neat little shelf you can put them on. Maybe you collect them. I'm not sure. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. They're coming your way. Look, at $25, I've got some Pyrex for you, and you're going to get all 3 of these dishes, bowls rather, and we're starting at $25. Look, you get the first 2 in the primary set. Now you say, Scott, why don't you wait and find the blue one and the red one? Well, I could, but I'm not in the mood. Excellent condition. I run into Pyrex every day, and I do not buy it if it has been murdered in a dishwasher. So you can better believe this is the big yellow bowl in excellent condition. That's the next one in the set in green. That's in excellent condition. Both of them, you're not going to be disappointed. So now all you need to do is get the red one and the blue one. I think the blue one comes as the next size, and then the red one is the little one. But I told you I have 3 for you. So not only do you get started with these 2 primary colors mixing set, but for fun, even though it's missing its lid, we're going to give you that one too. And that one is
This makes a great rainy day Saturday morning cereal bowl.
Oh, it does. So no lid. Now, none of these are chipped. None of them are cracked. They all retain their beautiful luster. And by that, I mean the shine that's on the surface. They've not been destroyed in dishwashers. You might find a little scratch here and there, but not bad. I am picky, picky, picky when it comes to buying this Pyrex. Some people will buy it. Oh my gosh, it looks like it was ridden hard and put away wet. I'm not buying that nasty, beat up old stuff. No, not
Angel me. Is your opening bid at 25.
So here we go. The yellow one, the big one. The green one, the next one. You will find the red one and the blue one. And you'll have your primary set. Now, why did that light bulb just go out? Did that just burn out? Oh, fudge. My light bulb just burned out. Well, I don't know if you just...
Your lighting's fine.
It's okay. I just had a light sitting here that just got burnt out.
No, you're fine. You shine brightly.
Shine bright like a diamond. Thank you, David. Counting these down.
Lucille is at 27. Angel back at 32. We're here at the 17th green with the Pyrex.
What does 75 Christina mean, Peter? Is that's confusing me. That's not a bid. 10.
I think they're talking about cars.
Oh, 10. Okay. 10, 9, 8. Oh, that's how old
years of birth.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. You're getting all three of them. It's going to be a heavy box. That makes me mad my light just burned out. Oh, well.
And Angel Burba is your high bid of 32. Angel Burba.
Right. Angel, that's your second win tonight. You got the bunny, and Angel wins at 32.
Correct.
All right, Angel, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, everybody, if you did not know, if you didn't know, now be quiet for a minute in the chat. Don't give it away. Like some of you already know because I told you in the front seat frivolities. So you be quiet for a minute. Don't spoil it. What year do you think that was made? And if you guess the year on point, I'm going to know you're cheating.
1736.
No. This is for sale tonight. Oh my, I feel like my lighting isn't any good. Are you sure it's okay?
No, that glass looks brilliant. It's fine.
Oh, it looks okay. This is a marked Heisey pitcher. Now I'm seeing 1921, 32, 1910, 1927, 1930, 1950, 1933. Made by Heisey. Remember, Heisey went out of business in 1958. This has a patent date way down in there on the inside and the Heisey mark. This starts at $20. The patent date on this is March the 24th of 1914. 1914. Wow, isn't that great? So
we have two opening bids of 1,910.
I'll take it. That'll get me
I had to do that. I'm sorry.
That'll get me a lovely new HVAC, won't it? And I won't have to wait till next October. No chips or cracks. It's brilliant, beautiful Heisey glass. I don't know what Heisey called that pattern because I didn't look it up. I didn't have time. But the patent date is 1914. And so we know we're somewhere around 1914, 15, 16, something like that. Yeah, just beautiful. Excellent condition. This could go on any modern table, couldn't it? Oh, I know. I love a Heisey handle. I do too.
I want to make sure everyone is not okay. Lynn is bidding at 61.
Yes, Philip. Classy Heisey shaped handle. You can study that handle. It's very
Elaine at 65.
It's got like beveled edges, and then it comes out bloop bloop, and then whoosh, down at the bottom. Love it. Yeah, patented. 3/24/1914. Counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the Heisey glass picture.
And Terry Trahan is your high bid at 75.
Thank you, Terry. And Terry, you have a store credit. We'll work that out together through email. You know about that. Was it 75?
Correct.
Okay. Terry, thank you. And I will, I'll write to you. And we'll work out the store credit on that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Terry, that picture is, it's gorgeous. Black and gold cake stand, $19. All right, I guess I'll do that now. Is my lady here? Is my lady here? I want to see if my lady is here. I can't remember my lady's name. She wrote to me earlier today and she said, I've never been in a live sale before. What do I do? And I explained it to her. This is coming up later. This is an Ellie Smith Moon and Star Cream and Sugar, and she really wants these because she has her mother's set from the 30s or her grandmother's set from the 30s. So I just want to see if she's here. These are coming up soon, but in the meantime, look at this cake stand with black and gold. Oh, this starts at $19. It is chip-free, crack-free, and it's a big one. It's 12 inches in diameter, but you can get a 9-inch cake in it. I guess you could squeeze a 9.5-inch cake on it because there's a bit of a recess here. This is really pretty. And again, as I said, it does not have any damage. The only thing to it is there's one spot here where when they put the gold on there, they sort of smudged it a little bit, put a little bit too much on. I don't think anybody ever retouched this. You can usually tell when people retouch the gold. So there's that little extra sort of smudge of gold where it was put on. See that? So I don't know. Someone might have come along, but I really studied this. The gold is on the top, the black is on the bottom, and that's the way they usually did it. I don't know. I don't see that lady here who wants the, well, I don't know. She might be here. So there it is. I gave you the measurements, and it stands, about 4.5 inches tall. No, 4 inches tall. Very classy with the black and gold. And this
And
again
it has the rum well, correct?
No, this doesn't have a rum well.
Okay.
This has there's a big difference between like the Falstoria American cake stands. That rum well is a good 1.5 inches deep. This really is not a rum well on this one. It's just a little, and this is all one piece done in a mold, not like the EAPG where sometimes it's two pieces. Counting it down, 10. No, I don't think anything was, I don't know. I don't know. I kind of don't think so. Because a lot of times they would put this on and then they would wipe it off so that the gold would be on the top of the relief. I'm sorry. The gold would be, help me out, on the lower part of the relief, but the higher raised embossed part, it would be wiped off. And that's what gives you that black and gold effect. You see, if it was just all solid gold, you wouldn't have that look to it. 10. But could be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. This thing, it's heavy as well. No, not necessarily. A lot of these companies did not have high quality or high standards. I mean, this is nice, but again, you're talking about glass made in the Depression era, although that's a nice piece, and they would have more quality control. You're right, they would, than say Anchor Hocking, but still, sometimes things slip through.
And Jenny Mac is your winning bid at 51 before the stop. And let me just double check.
51.
Yeah. 51 before the stop.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. It's now 9 o'clock, and we normally take an intermission. We've got 374 people? I can't really tell.
374, that is correct.
Well, I'm happy to have all 374 of you here tonight. Whether you're bidding anything or just hanging out at home on a Monday night. I keep saying Tuesday because I did a live yesterday, and I never do lives on Sunday, but this is making me think it's Tuesday all day. Let's keep going rather than taking an intermission because I've got too many things to sell tonight, including this beautiful fleur-de-lis center handle tidbit tray. This has no chips or cracks or scratches, and it's not embossed with any pattern. It does glow under a black light.
Jessica's asking, I got here late. Did you do the dough box yet?
No. Not
The
yet.
answer is no.
This is chip and crack free, and for the people who want to know, yes, it does. for the glass experts out there, help me out.
What's your opening bid?
Oh, I don't know, 10 cents, $20,
okay.
$20. Possibly Falstoria. They did a lot of center handle tidbit trays with a fleur-de-lis handle, but I don't know that they are the only one. But from what I remember, I see a lot of these fleur-de-lis handles with Falstoria, but I did not look it up. I don't have any Bakelite lamps. Sorry. You can see it's beautiful. There are maybe one or two little scratches on it, not many. Just a few. I love the cleanness of it without a bunch of etching. And it measures 11 inches in diameter. I've stopped buying a lot of these center handle trays, but this one I couldn't resist. I just thought it was really pretty. And I love the green. I like the simplicity of the fleur-de-lis handle and the fact that there's no etching on it. So no chips, no cracks. It's ready for your little cucumber sandwiches.
That's perfect if you're being pelted by pea-sized hail. You just hold the fleur-de-lis and cover your head.
Don't give me any ideas, David. The neighbors are already talking about me.
Mine and hot with green glass.
I'll tell you what. 10, 9. And this is good fire polished glass, so you don't see mold lines in it. 10, 9, 8, 7.
Barbara Carter is your high bid at 36.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the fleur-de-lis. Glow in the dark. Center handle. Falstoria, I think. Tidbit tray. Now you get over there, tidbit. Calm down. Mind your, don't fall, stay right there. If you could see the way I have things piled up in here, whew. It's terrible.
Precarious?
Terrible, very precarious.
Cheryl Miller is your high bid at 40.
Is that Cheryl with a C?
Cheryl with a C.
Thank you, Cheryl Miller. Cheryl Miller, I appreciate it. How about a Cassius clay? That doesn't sound right. Did you know Muhammad Ali was a potter? It's not Cassius.
Cassius clay hands.
Is it Cameron clay? Now my brain has gone. Cameron clay? Anyway, this is
Clay
great.
Aiken?
Oh, for Pete's sake, no. It's no mark on the bottom. I love this. It is chip and crack and craze.
What are you starting at?
Free. Craze free. No, it's not free. It starts at $20. I love this thing. I think it was made in the 50s, which fooled me because I saw this and I thought, boy, that's very 30s looking. But I saw a whole bunch of these in many, many different colors. Some of them in pink and black. And pink and black is such a 50s combination. So it's a mold that I think was produced, I don't know for how many years. I'm not that conversant with this particular company. But I'm amazed that these handles are not damaged. And the cattail was popular on dishes in the 30s. Sears and Roebuck had a cattail line of dishes. Philip can tell us that. He's here. He's an expert on dishware. How tall is this thing? 8 inches tall. And if you don't like cattails, turn it around.
I love the cattails. I like the texture.
When you were a kid, did you ever light a cat? Did you ever light a cattail and let it burn?
No, that was forbidden.
Why was it forbidden? Not on a cat. I mean the plant.
Oh, no, I just never played with fire.
Oh, well, it was fun to do when I was a kid. It's not McCoy or Carmark. It's made by a company called Cameron Pottery. Cameron clay, Cameron pottery. Anyway,
Beautiful.
and there were many colors that it came in. No, not that. It's not Camar. Kathleen, it's Cameron. I think I looked it up and now I can't remember, but yeah, Cameron, like Cameron, who was on oh, never mind. Cameron. Cameron. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, just beautiful condition, and I love that green. And really has a 30s look to me. So we'll count
Cameron,
it down.
West Virginia.
10. Yeah. Not Cameron. Yeah. Kirk Cameron. That's what I was trying to think of, Gerald. You think it, or whoever said Angel, like that actor on whatever that show was in the 80s with Tina Yothers. You're welcome.
Cameron, stop it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I thought he was on the Facts of Life.
That's it. Did he come along when it became Edna's Edibles? Remember when the ratings went bad and it was then Edna's Edibles? Aha.
Let's stop.
Tina Yothers.
Tina Yothers. Keeping Tina Yothers in your back pocket. Terry Trahan is your winning bid at 52.
Oh, I'm going to be dreaming about Tina Yothers tonight. No, actually, I don't think I will be. Wait, what? Who was it?
Terry Trahan at 52.
Okay, 52. Terry.
Angel, I'm kidding. I'm just mixing shows just to play with everyone. Angel, yeah. I know that was Facts of Life.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I take the good and I take the bad.
Huh? No.
Yes, KP, that's right.
David.
Yes. Did you get Terry?
I have to have some cranberry juice. Hold on.
Sure.
Tina Yothers was in. Wasn't she that little girl that ran around with Krauss, that grumpy German maid from Benson?
No, Tina Yothers was Michael J. Fox's little sister in Family Ties.
It's pink, it's McCoy, it's leaf and berry, and it is in excellent condition. You know when you find these, girls and boys, they're cracked, they're chipped. This one is not. This one isn't even crazed. There's no crazing on it. And there are no craisins in it. I ate all of them. It's pink, it's McCoy, and it starts at $20. Now, boy, they really slapped the glaze on the bottom there, so they sort of covered up the McCoy mark. It's kind of hard, and I don't even see it on there. Isn't that funny how that glaze? But McCoy was not fancy art pottery, mass-produced, 5 and dime. Very pretty in pink. I've had this in green before. It's the first time I've had one in pink. There's the inside. As I said, it is not chipped. It is not cracked. It's got no crazing on it, no stains on it. I'm telling you, I'm bringing you some good stuff tonight, kids.
I love that vase.
It's 8 inches tall. 8 inches. We were talking about that earlier, David. Now,
snowdrifts.
Exactly, among other drifts. So this might be the last piece of. No, I've got another piece of pottery one more piece of pottery tonight. Pretty color, isn't it? The high bid right now is Ann Heinrichs or Susan B. I think we're at 42. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Tina Yothers. 2, 1. That's it. Wonder what she's doing these days.
Collecting checks.
Social Security. I think
Possibly.
she can't be that much older than.
Let me call a timeout real quick. So, someone didn't see my stop earlier. There was a stop. Terry Trahan did win. And someone didn't see the start on the 20 on this vase, and there was a start. So, this is moving fast and furious. If you blink, you might miss something.
No blinking allowed.
And 48 was your winning bid, Ann Heinrichs.
I hear the rumblings of thunder. Are we supposed to get a boom 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 here in South Jersey tonight?
Who are you?
I don't know. I never pay attention to the weather. I mean, I just get up and do my thing. Well, anyway, who cares? If it rains, it rains. I brought my laundry in. So $48 Ann Heinrichs. And I think I recognize everybody tonight so far. So we don't have anybody who. I don't think my Moon and Star Cream and Sugar lady is here. I'm putting it off, waiting to see if she's here. This vase is $22. I need, and I looked it up. Is it extended bullseye? Where are you, Urban? Did you change? Who is he?
Eric was here earlier. Oh yeah, you're getting thunder.
Why? Can you hear it?
It's a big storm. Now I'm looking at your radar.
Oh, great. Is it right over South Jersey? Anyway.
It is. Yeah, it's all up and down the coast.
Woo. Okay, so no chips or cracks. I did look this up in my book, and now I can't remember the name of the pattern, but I will tell you the pattern. I'll write that on the lid of the box. So whoever wins this, I'll give you the pattern name. It is chip-free, crack-free, and it was something about elongated bullseye or something. And it's either Fenton or Imperial. In the book that I was looking in, there's the book over there, but I can't get up and get it. Clear on the bottom, that's how you tell. The Tina Yothers is 51 years old. You mean?
Yeah, she's just younger than me. She's a baby. I'm 53.
Now, when I hold it this way, someone is going to say, "Oh, look at that awful chip on the bottom." That's actually not a chip. That is a bubble inside of the glass. And it just happens to be down there at the bottom, but it is not a chip. It is a bubble. This stands at the highest point, 11 inches tall. That is an antique. So we're going to go all the way back to 1910, 1915, maybe 1920. And again, in my book, it was funny because it had it listed both as Fenton and Imperial. So I don't know if Urban Antique, if my Carnival glass guy is here. He was here a while ago. It's a pretty one in iridescence.
That is gorgeous. I'm always afraid to buy these vases. I don't know why. The problem is I don't know a lot about them, and I don't love them enough to like collect them. So I kind of steer away from it, but I have picked up a couple in the past. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, you can pick them up and hold on to them for me. I don't mind.
Okay. Okay.
10,
Your high bid is 58.
10, 9, 8.
Briar Lee says, I have a serious vase problem. I hear you. I love pottery. I love pottery, so.
I have a chair problem. I can't say no to a chair. I keep shoving them up in the attic. Boy, if I'm still living here when it's time for my funeral, there'll be plenty of places to sit down. Isn't that awful? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, teeny others, 2, 1. That's
51.
It. Poor Tina. Okay.
She has really dark hair now. I did a Google search.
She was a blonde little thing, from what I remember. Wasn't she a blonde?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has really dark hair. Leanne says she has a chair, Blinko, and a lamp problem. Okay. We have Angel Burba at 63 before the stop.
Angel Burba gets it at 63. Angel, thank you. It's coming your way. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, dear. We have 401 people. 401.
Ding, ding, ding.
I was hoping we'd get 400 people so that I could offer this antique dough trough, and it starts at $125. If you'll put that up there for me, David, I'll slide my chair back and let you see it.
Tina Yothers sings.
Tina Yothers. Tina.
She sings, you take the good, you take the bad.
Oh, she's a singer now?
Mm-hmm.
Come here to me. This is an antique, and let me get it up there. It is wonderful to have it with its lid. I would date this to somewhere around the Civil War era, and I'll tell you why. Because I know my nails. My father taught me. My father collected old nails, and I still have the coffee cans filled with the nails. This is made with square head cut tapered nails, and those are the kind of nails that were made between 1830 to about 1900. The wood, it's hard to say. It's lightweight. I'm going to guess it's a fruit wood. It's not mahogany. It's not oak. It's not walnut. That's not what these were typically made out of. And sometimes there would actually be a stand with 4 legs that this could sit on, and it could actually sit on the floor. But this one is going to date to somewhere between, let's say 1860s to the 1880s. That's my best guess on dating the nails. There's so much character to this. I can't tell you. Let's take a look at. It's handmade. Of course, you can see dovetails.
Wow.
There's the bottom of it. I'll show you a close-up of the nails in a minute. Nothing is missing from the bottom. If there was a base, it would sit on it. Look at these wonderful handles. And to have a lid, oh my goodness. Look at all the wear on this lid where it has been used. Let me set it down. This is a true antique. Here's the lid. You know, one of my favorite things is, look at this edge where it's been broken off, chipped off, but over 150 to 175 years of usage, it's just as smooth as it can be.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that wonderful? Even here, all along this edge, that's all natural wear. This hasn't been stained. That's the inside of the lid. It's hard for me to show you, but these are the nails, and you can see the square cut nails. tapered nails, and they hold these handles on the top. And you can see where they've oxidized into the wood a little bit. David, I'm not watching the chat. It's really hard because it goes so fast. But if you happen to see any questions, just throw them my way.
Just several comments other than the bids. Just like making bread for the many children. Incredible that someone just donated that. Someone's asking about how old. You stated what that was.
It's very easy to date because of the style of it and the types of nails. These nails were manufactured between 1830 to 1900. I put this probably made sometime after the Civil War, but before the 1890s.
Mm-hmm.
Here are the two handles. It's just got so much character to it. And of course, the dough, tea towels would be placed inside, and then the dough would be put in, and then the lid on top so the dough can rest, and then the dough can rise. Think of how important this was on bread making day in American homes, in any home, really. Solid wood. It's a very lightweight. It's not pine, probably a fruit wood of some kind, based upon the absence of really any grain.
Elaine asks, are you thinking Pennsylvania Dutch area?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
It would have been an item that would be common in homes, American homes in the mid-19th century for bread making. And I will count it down if there aren't any questions. I will mail it. I didn't measure it. I guess you don't need me to.
Someone was asking how long it was.
Well, okay. The longest part at the top is about 24 inches, maybe 23 inches in length. It's about 12 inches in width. And it stands about 11 inches tall. So I'll double box it. And remember, if you're in California, I ship from New Jersey. And so it would be...
Pam, the bars on top were the handles. They're just top handles. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just handles to lift the top off.
Do not paint this, please. Please do not paint this.
Chalk paint it. Patsy. I know you're playing, Patsy.
She's toying with us.
She's having a good old time over there, toying with us. Counting it down.
She's slapping her knee, laughing.
I have no idea what the shipping cost is because I don't know where you live, Jessica. It's based upon the distance from your zip code to mine, and I ship from southern New Jersey. And I've already given you the measurements. So, I mean, depending on where you live, if you're in Texas or California or the West Coast, you know, it's easily going to cost you more than $50 around. Probably, I don't know, because it's. But anyway. And then when I get it all boxed up, it depends on the weight. But I use Pirate Ship, and I don't charge extra for shipping. I don't charge for shipping materials, boxes, or anything. It's just exactly what the cheapest shipping would be, and that's United States Post Office or UPS. FedEx is
It's a nice piece.
10. Let me put it down. 10, 9. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that about the shipping. I know it can be tricky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. She was just joking about the chalk paint.
I know she was.
Ooh.
I'm just going to do a quick refresh, if you don't mind. Live chat.
I think I'm getting ready to storm.
The whole East Coast is getting slammed.
No.
Lori Perry is your high bid at $253.
Lori, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're going to love it. And Lori, you know that dollhouse got to you in one piece. We know we can get this to you in one piece. So thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone who showed interest in that and who placed bids as well. I do appreciate it so much. And as always, continued prayers and best wishes and prayers as I know Robert continues to regain strength and vigor. We keep him in our mind and our prayers.
Amen.
I have well, let me just do it. I don't know if she's here or not. I hope she's here. That's a Moon and Star cream and sugar. And I'm guessing it's Ellie Smith. And I think these are old. I don't think this is the 1950s or 60s. I'm kind of, maybe an expert here can tell me. Who knows? Not guess, but you really, really know. And I don't know. But it is Moon and Star, right? So that starts at $12. There are no chips or cracks at all on the cream and sugar. Open sugar bowl. And, no markings on it. So there's the sugar bowl. $12 is where we're looking to start. I don't think she's here. Now I can't remember her name. I can't remember the name of the lady. She wrote to me today and I said I would be selling it tonight. And that's the cream pitcher.
Evelyn Layton is in at 12.
Yeah, Smith. And that is not cracked. That's a straw mark right there. It's on the inside of not a crack. So the Moon and Star cream and sugar. 10, 9. Oh, I guess I should say I'm going to count them down. I'm going to keep going here because it's 9:30. We're doing okay, but we've got some stuff to get through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Valerie's at 14.
4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the Moon and Star cream and sugar. Okay. Whew. It is, yeah, it's storming out there right now. I hear it. And
All right. Valerie Beckage is your winner at $18. Valerie Beckage.
Valerie Beckage. Okay, Valerie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. $20, no chips, no cracks. Look at that Hall vase. Oh my gosh. Kind of looking a little Roseville. You know, Hall had this color pattern as well, not just the pastels. About 11.5 inches tall, but normally Hall puts its measurements on the bottom.
What do you want to start this at?
That says 10.5 inches tall. Did I measure it wrong? It starts at $20. It has no chips and no cracks. It's more of a chartreuse. I'm not sure what the color. When you get this in person, you're going to feel more chartreusey. And you can do the Watusi. It's a little more chartreuse than it is yellow. That could be because of the way the lighting is. And you've got designs on that side. And that side. Look at the inside. And the bottom side. Hull, Hull. It's always marked. And Hull puts its measurements on the bottom. And it said, well, I'm measuring almost 11 inches to the tallest spot on it. Purdy. Yeah, you see the pretty pink flowers on it? You like the color?
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. I bet this would look really nice at Tina Yother's house.
It would. On her piano. On her baby grand.
Somebody's going to write to her and say we were talking about her tonight. But I love me some Tina. I'm not making fun of her.
Maybe she'll subscribe.
I'd love it. She could be a guest.
That would be great. Maybe she could sing your intro.
10, 9, 8.
On Herman Doily, exactly.
We're not picking on her, Kathy. You want us to pick on you? Pick on Kathy. Kathy has too little to do. I'll give you something to do, Kathy. Kathy, come over to my house and help me pack these items. You know how long it takes me to pack? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That's how we do it in Jersey. We love to go back and forth. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. How are your dollhouse miniatures coming along, Kathy? All right, I'll put it down. But I've already made up all the boxes. They're out there in the living room, and I've stuffed them. I'll be packing tomorrow morning.
Ginny Mac is your high bid at 76 before the stop.
Thanks, Jenny. I appreciate that. Thank you for your bid, and thank you everyone who placed bids. I've got 6 of them, and they're made by the Federal Glass Company. I can't. Oh, it's going. Oh, you're welcome. I saw you had sent me a couple pictures of some of the things that you have done, and you really have a lot of talent in your dollhouse miniatures. I've got 6 of them. Yes, they glow under a black light. They're sherbets, and they're made by the Federal Glass Company, and they start at $20. They have an optic, a paneled optic. There they are, all lit up. One, 2.
We have KP in at 20, Kerry Murphy at 21 here on the 17th green.
5, 6. All 6 of them.
KP is now at 22.
No dishwasher damage. You have a shield and an F on the bottom for Federal.
Kathleen's at 25.
And you can find your tapioca in the middle of the night. Just go just start flashing.
KP's at 26.
Can you hear that?
Somebody said to get your candles ready.
I need to get my oil lamp ready. We're going to have a boom, boom, boom tonight. 10, 9, all 6 of them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now, Karen Williams, get ready because I need you to help me because people are going to fuss over this and you need to back me up on it. Let's see who gets the sherbets. This is coming up next. Goodwill always has. Huh?
Patsy M at 37 for your sherbets.
Patsy M got them? Okay. Thanks,
37.
Patsy. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, everyone who placed bids and who showed interest. I appreciate that. $20 for this early American pattern glass now.
Did you say 20? I'm sorry.
20.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
It has a lid. It is not chipped. It is not cracked. There's no roughness here. Unbelievable that this lid is not chipped on the rim, on the inner lip. The beautiful faceted knob on the top, the handle is not chipped. You've got these wonderful Chippendale style handles. And is it a biscuit jar or a sugar bowl? Well, guess what? Karen loves it when I send her pictures of these, and she sits there all day going through the EAPG website. She really does know that website. I've gone to it too, and it's a wonderful database. But there's a section in there of unknowns. And that's where this is listed as an unknown. Maker unknown. Year of manufacture unknown, but it's EAPG, so we know it has to date to the circa 1900. A little earlier, a little bit later. But it's listed as either could be one of those big sugar bowls. They did have some that big, or also as a biscuit. Of course, we cookie here, but cracker jar, biscuit jar. So we're not going to quibble over exactly what it is because they weren't even sure on the, yes, Chippendale style handles. They weren't even sure on the EAPG website. So they had, it could, if you want it to be a sugar bowl, it can be a big one, or if you'd like it to be a, we did start it. It's already, Joan, hit refresh because I think a lot of bids, we're already bid up to 41. So I think
we're at 41 right now. We started at 20.
So this, I'll go ahead and give you the measurements of it. Would they have filled it with those sugar cubes? It stands up to the very top of it. It stands almost 8 inches tall. The actual thing itself is about 4.5 inches wide, not including the handles. So you may use it as a big sugar, or you may use it as a small cracker or biscuit or cookie barrel jar, which however you'd like to put it.
Lynn, we see you at 50.
Oh, hold on. Ooh, we're getting a good one tonight. I'm sorry. I had a sharp flash of lightning out of that window and I was waiting for the thunder. So we're going to go ahead and count this down. I wouldn't say ice cube bucket. They didn't really make these as ice cube. This would either be biscuit, cracker, sugar. You could put ice cubes in it if you want. Yes, indeed. The facets, all those facets really, and there's some green in it, which is hard. I don't know if I'm getting, people love to see the green. You see the green? See it?
Oh, you can see it very well. Yep.
So people like to see that green. So I'll count it down 10, 9, 8. And it's amazing that these handles are not chipped for a piece of glass that's quote unquote 1900. Yeah, it's a table sugar or a biscuit jar. That's right. 10, 9.
Lynn's 8, at 60.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. With its lid, and it's not chipped. 1900 or so. It could even be 1890s. Okay.
Okay. Look at the screen, Scott.
$7,080. Lynn, thank you. You just paid off my car. You just bought my new HVAC, and I might get a new roof. I'm kidding. All right. So who
are we going to call that 80?
What?
Are we going to call that 80?
Yes. She didn't.
Okay.
What?
She got the 780 before the stop and then the 80 after the stop. So that's all I wanted your help. Okay, Lynn, that's yours for 80 for the table sugar biscuit jar.
Okay, Lynn, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks everybody who placed bids. Look at this. This pattern is called First Love by Duncan and Miller. I have two of them. I didn't look up the etch. I didn't have time. I didn't really care much about the etch. It's on there, but I love this pattern. $20 for the candle, the 2 light candle holders, chip-free, crack-free. $20 is where we start. The pattern is called First Love, and that would be the blank, you know. And then I'm not up on all my Duncan and Miller etches, but it's got an etch on it. Maybe somebody has that one memorized. I don't have that one memorized.
KP is first in at 20.
Duncan and Miller, of course, made beautiful fire polished glass. This was the more expensive department store glass. Yes.
KP at 25.
Not the giveaway. This is what's called elegant depression glass. Jewelry stores, department stores, John Wanamaker's, Macy's, Marshall Fields, that kind of thing.
PJ Harvey.
Candles not included. And you know what my favorite part is? That bullseye in the middle. I love that. See that big hump of bullseye glass right in the middle? I love that. I've seen these in the books, but I've never actually found these before. And I just love that, you know, listen, folks, you get the right kind of mood lighting, dim lighting with candlelight, and you get good crystal. Folks, it's time to throw the paper plates away.
Oh, go to our little Valentine video. Tammy and I had candlelight here in the house.
As you should. I'm probably going to be in about 20 minutes when my lights go out. Let's count. Remember,
your high bid is 36.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Randy's at 37.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. On those.
And M. Rob, 75 for $48.
Mr. Rob, how are you doing? It's good to see you here. I don't usually see you at live sales, I don't think. So it is nice to have you. At 48, okay, there we go.
Hey, Scott, somebody just brought into our thrift shop at our church restaurant where a whole box, guess who got it? Me? I read verbatim.
A whole box of what? I'm not following that, Cindy. You got a box?
Cornflakes.
A box of what? Kleenex?
Oh, probably restaurant wear. I think she's talking into her phone. Restaurant wear.
Oh yeah, you. I have some stories about that where you talk into your phone and then you send it before you read it, and it sends something that you didn't really mean to say.
Okay, we can talk about that for 4 hours.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you what happened.
Okay.
I'm as thrilled as pumpkin pie to offer you at $35 2 diamond glass stretch glass candlesticks circa 1925. Circa 1925. Now, this factory burnt down in 1931 or 32. Dugan Diamond. We love the history of that glass company. Yes, these were actually manufactured as either a vase, which it can be, or a candlestick holders. because they're hollow all the way through to the bottom. They're not stained with ugly water damage. And they do that under a black light, for those of you who like to know that. So there it is, lit up. These, the Dugan Diamond Company, this is at the point when it was diamond. Dugan was over with. And of course, as you know, stretched glass, blown in a mold, they bring it out, they spray it with mineral salts, they heat it up again, then it goes on a leer and it cools off. And with these, you get a very, very fine, satiny, when you're dealing with stretched glass. Now, what did I do with that plate? I was going to, oh, here we go. I want to show you in comparison. Here is a stretched glass plate where you really see the onion skin effect. So sometimes stretch marks can really be pronounced, even more pronounced than that. I'm not selling that plate. These didn't get retooled or monkeyed with while they were cooling, and you just
your high bid is 70.
You just get this really fine crepe paper effect to the stretch. And of course, this is mimicking Tiffany Favril, Steuben Aurine. That stuff, who could afford that? But you could afford to go into a jewelry store or a gift shop in 1925 and buy these candlesticks. It's very thin glass, and I couldn't believe it when I found the pair. I'll just give you the measurements. I think I told you they're 10 inches tall, and we'll count them down. If there are no questions, just go ahead and count the candlesticks down. 10.
Oh, thank you, KP. The Dugan Diamond Fire was in 1931.
What did I say? Didn't I say 1931?
I believe so.
I thought I did. But thank you for making sure that I didn't. I am so mad that last night I said that FDR was at the Republican National. Believe me, I know FDR was a Democrat. I had a show yesterday and I was talking about FDR, and I had a photograph that I sold yesterday. And I don't know why in my mind I said the Republican National Convention. Believe me, I know that FDR was a Democrat. You know, when you go live, you say things, your mouth says things that you know are wrong.
Becky Leslie is at 78.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I love stretched glass.
And Jeannie Mac is your winner at 121.
That lightning. Jenny, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. And thank you for letting me talk so much about the items. When I talk, I try to talk about the history of some of the companies, kind of let you know when they were made, a little bit about the production. I'm not an expert, but I read a lot, and I've been doing this for a very long time. I'll be 58 years old on my next birthday. And I started running around going to auctions when I was a teenager. I remember going to auctions with my great uncle Harold a couple of times when I was a teenager. He was a great collector. And my grandparents on my father's side loved old things. And I've just always been drawn to old things. My father taught me a lot about wood and how to tell the difference between mahogany and oak and all of that when I was a boy. And I think I did my first antique sale when I was 19, and I did it with my former college roommate, Timeless Tommy, who's sometimes here. We sold at an antique sale, and I've been doing it ever since I was about age 19. Not as a professional. I had a professional career before this, but this is what I do for fun, and I have a lot of fun with it. I'm always learning. I'm always making mistakes. Don't be afraid. Get yourself some good reference books. Get out there and make mistakes. That is the way you do it. You don't learn by looking at pictures on the internet. You've got to go and get that glass and feel it, rub it, smell it, hold it up to the light, study it. And it is a fascinating hobby, and it will give you something to do for the rest of your life. No, not my Uncle Henry. It was my Uncle Harold. My Uncle Henry, I didn't know very well. Okay, thank you for letting me ramble on about that. From the 1930s, there's another one of those candy jars. I've got about 20 of them in the cabinet behind me. This one is clear glass, and it's got some etching on it, and I'm going to dump those black jelly beans out. $15, no chips or cracks. I've got to have one. My mother bought these for me because I was bemoaning the fact that I couldn't find black jelly beans, and she found them. When I went down to her house for dinner, she sent me home with squash and zucchini and lemons and meatloaf and black jelly beans. Look at that one. This is a nice one. Very pretty fire polished glass. This is not an apothecary jar. This style was the rage from the early 20s to the early 30s. Every glass company made candy jars like this, sometimes called candy boxes. And look at that. Ooh, I love a black jelly bean. I'm sorry if I'm smacking my lips.
No, I love it.
Sometimes you'll see
KP's at
these with
29.
no lid. And people think, oh, what an elegant wine glass. But no, they had lids. And you know the reason, one of the reasons why I like the crystal one, it is cut on a wheel.
Sherry's at 30.
Yeah, can you see the wheel, the etching here, not the cutting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can see here, Philip asked, sometimes I don't hold things still or it's hard to see.
We're at 31.
Turn it that way. What color is this? It's clear.
It's clear.
Some of you think that this is pink. How is that showing up pink on your...
It's reflecting off of your blushing cheeks.
Well, I'm looking at two screens, and it's very clear. No, it's not pink. That is so funny that I don't see. Everybody has. That's the funny thing about like the color tint that you have on your screens.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I see clear.
You get your television, you can adjust the color. I'm looking at it on my cell phone and my TV screen, and it is crystal, crystal, crystal clear. So it has to do with the color of TV settings, and sometimes the way our eyeballs register color. So it's clear glass.
We are at 33.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yeah, but it looks like crystal on the screen I'm looking at. That's funny. Oh, what time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 5 of. We've got 3 more items to sell, or 2 more items to sell. I can't believe I'm going to get through 25 items. I've got 2 more for sale, and we're just
okay. It looks like Michael Kersey is the winner at 36. Michael Kersey. I hope I pronounced that right. If I did, you can correct me.
Did you say Madame Curie? Who?
Michael Kersey. Curci.
Amelita Gallicrucci? Wait, I'm trying to see it. Hey, Michael, I'm just playing with your name. Michael, I don't think I know you, so will you send your information? And that was it. How much was that, David? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
That was it 30? No,
36.
20. Okay.
36.
Alrighty. Michael, so I don't think I know you. If you will send your info. Okay, he says will do. Thank you so much. And Michael, remember to tell me whether you have, make sure you tell me your home address so I can calculate the shipping, and let me know if you have a PayPal account or not. If you don't, that's okay. You can check out as a guest, but I do have to know that so I can make sure I can get the invoice to you. Okay, thank you for putting that in there. I've got two things left to show you, and then stick around because I want to tell you about a primary source that I got my hands on recently. And I want to show you something in there that I love, love, love. This would be found.
Good stuff in there. You're in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope so. Starting at $18 for the pair. These would be found on the walls of many of our Catholic friends. Catholic homes would often have the Mary and the Jesus and Mary on blue glass. It's always funny to me that they put these on Art Deco blue glass, but they did. We'll talk about the blue glass mirrors, and a lot of you are going to remember these. Your grandparents, your great-grandparents. This is old-fashioned. And if some of you are very conversant with these and some of you are not, $18 is a great price to start. They hang on the wall and they're not in bad shape. They're not chipped. There's always felt on the back. There's the hook to hang them. This is metal that has a gold paint on it. And there are a few scratches on the gold paint here. And it's blue mirrored glass with the sort of beveled edge. Again, we're going to start at $18 for the pair. This one has the most, there's a lot of scratching in the gold paint here on the head covering of Mary. And I will measure these for you. They measure 6 by 7.5, and they're not chipped. 6 by 7.5. And something in my eye. Art Deco blue glass came on the scene in the late 20s, and it remained popular even into the, well, I wouldn't say popular, but it shows up even into the early 50s. The heyday of it is really the late 30s into the 40s, and a lot of that furniture that we see with blue glass tops, mid 30s to mid 40s, late 40s, mid 30s to even into the late 40s. I don't see any bids on these. David, did you see anything? I guess not. So
I do not see a bid for that yet. No.
After this, I've got one more item. So I'll put these down, and then if anybody is interested in the blue glass, we can do that. Will you show us the backs of them again? Covered in felt, and they have a hook. Now, if you take that screw off to remove that hook, that's what's holding the plaque of Jesus on in the front. That's how that's attached. So if you questions though, what questions though? Were there other questions? I guess not.
I didn't see other questions.
Okay. Oh, Eugene. double check the invoice. I sent you an invoice from yesterday. How much? They started 18. Okay,
Correct.
so Eugene, Justice, will you check? I don't have it here in front of me. I know that you are one of a couple. I can't remember the name of your significant other, but that invoice might have gone to the significant other. I'm not sure, but you have an invoice from yesterday. So just look at that. And if there's any questions, you can just, shoot me a message. Because you won something yesterday, or your significant other won something yesterday. And I may be able to pack the items together, but go and look at, let me know if you did not get yesterday's invoice. Okay, so no interest in those. So we put those away. The Velvet Lounge Life. We put those away. Let's do the last thing because it's now 2 minutes after 9, 2 minutes after 10. This is the last thing that I'll have tonight. Oh, before I tell you where we start, let me tell you that 3 of the tumblers are one pattern and 3 are a different pattern, but they're very close, and only the pickiest is going to know the difference. This comes from the 1930s, and not only do you get 6 yellow Depression tumblers, but you also get the Depression era tin caddy that they come in. I am so excited about this. This starts at $35. $35. Let's look at what you get. These 3 yellow Depression tumblers are all one pattern. These 3 are another pattern. Now, they're all the same height. So when I put them down, I'm going to hold the 2 different patterns up together and let you see. They have a slightly different profile. They both have paneled optics. See, as you can see, so they're not. You get 3 of one pattern and 3 of the other. Where did that thumbs up come from? I didn't do that. But they're the same diameter at the top. They're the same height.
Becky's in at 35.
Look at that. I'm telling you what, cats and kittens. A piece of metal like this, first of all, for this to survive from we'll say circa 1935, think about all the metal drives of the war era. Everybody was encouraged to clean out the basement, clean out the garage, drag your metal out to the sidewalk, and it would be collected for the war effort. Oh, how many pieces of metal got destroyed for good reasons to help us during the Second World War. A lot of metal was scrapped. This is the original. Look at the floral decal. This is some kind of pressed metal, tin, I don't know.
Melody's at 36, sorry.
So it's green, and then it has a handle.
Becky at 40.
To go from, I was going to keep this. I have had it for a while. And I said, you know what? I don't really walk out to a picnic table in the backyard, and if I serve lemonade on the front porch, it's only me and maybe one other person, maybe 2. Let's pass this on so that it can be used and enjoyed by someone who loves Depression glass and items from the 30s. I don't know when you're going to find another one of these caddies. That's worth $30 by itself, that tin caddy that the glasses are in. The tumblers. And the tumblers, since they all have a paneled optic, you really don't even see that they're not the exact same. So there they are from the 30s. And the high bid right now is 45, and we'll go ahead and we'll count it down. That's the last item for tonight, unless we bring the blue glass back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yeah, I'm only like 3 miles from the city of Philadelphia. I'm right across the river. Philadelphia sits between two rivers, the Delaware River and the Schuylkill River. And the Delaware River is part of the border between Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So if I turn this direction and I have a good wind behind me, I can spit into Philly.
Lori Perry was your winner before the stop, 51.
Lori got them at 51.
Correct.
Lori, you are going to love that set. It is about 8 minutes after 10. I don't like to keep you longer than 10 o'clock, but just in case, let's look at these one more time very quickly. $18, and I'm only going to wait about 2 seconds to see if anybody's interested, and if not, I might put these in the eBay store or bring them to another sale. There it is. So anybody who sees these and has an interest, go ahead and throw that up on the screen. I want to bring David back and thank him and thank everybody who has been here tonight and here at the live sale. Terry, okay, we do have a couple bids there of 18. So we have opening bids of 18.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go ahead and remind you that these are chip-free, crack-free. One of the things that usually happens with blue glass, loss. And anybody who knows blue glass from the 1930s and 40s will know that it's very unstable. That felt on the back has helped a lot because you have very solid, and David can attest to this, that there's often damage to the silvering on these blue glass items.
Yeah, my poor clock.
Yes, but the one that you gifted me, which is on my bedside table, is immaculate, David. I feel like I should give that back to you.
No. That's a gift. You keep it.
10, 9, I think there were a couple, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I'm down to my last cranberry juice sip.
I have to go to the grocer tomorrow as well. Okay, Patsy M is your winner at 25.
Patsy, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hang in there for a minute. I can't thank you enough. It means so much to me that you're here tonight, that everybody is just it's so much fun. It's a wonderful crowd. Thank you, everyone at home watching. Let's all give a round of applause. I'm going to bring him back. David, thank you so much for your moderating. You did a great, fantastic job. And thank you, everyone who was helping out in the chat as well. I apologize if you try to talk to me in the chat. Please understand I'm not ignoring you, but it's really not the kind of venue that I can really do a lot of chatting with you during the sale. But I know you're here, and I thank you, and I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. I will be doing invoice. Oh, there I go again. What have I done? Oh, I hope I didn't just explode it. Oh, did I get rid of David? I think I did. Wait a minute. Is he there? There he is.
Yes, and we're back.
So let's all give David a round of applause. Reverse. Let's give our guests at home watching a round of applause. Reverse. And anyone who was moderating and helping out and adding to the fun of the evening, thank you so much. I will do the invoices. I might peck away at a few of them tonight. I don't know. I'm sort of not ready to go to bed. If I don't invoices tonight, you'll see them tomorrow morning. David, what's coming up this week with you?
Tammy and I are getting ready to go to Grammar's house. It's her 105th birthday. I did see some comments. Some of you still need her address to send her a lovely birthday card and birthday wishes. Wednesday, in preparation of that, we will have a very brief live sale Wednesday. I think we're only going to do 15, maybe 20 items. I think it's closer to 15. And we're going to keep it very short and sweet, but there's going to be good stuff. Very eclectic mix, as you are used to from Tammy and I. We'll be doing that 7 Central Wednesday. Get that invoiced and shipped out for you so that we can go to Grammar's and spend the weekend with her. So that's all that's going on
What
this
blessing
week.
for Tammy and you and all of your family to have her.
Yeah, she's doing well. She, at that age, you have your good days and bad days, but she has more good days than bad days. She is a amazing woman.
Well, birthday greetings to her, and travel safely. I'll try to be, I don't know what I'm doing Wednesday night, but I'll try to watch. I wanted to tell everybody, I wanted to show you something. I'm always studying. I love original primary sources.
When you show this, go big, Scott, so they can see it.
Oh, but they want to see,
Or
I'm sure they want to see.
you can make me little tiny. You can make me tiny if you want.
Just make you tiny for a second? Okay, I'm not sure I know how to do that. Well, I do, but
That'll work. Go ahead. That's fine.
I have to go find it. Okay.
There you go.
I'm going to show you something in here I was delighted to see. When I was digging through the basement trying to find some ephemera, I didn't realize that I had this, and I came across it. It is a premium catalog, the Rexall store. Now, I know about Rexall drugstores. So I love the illustration on the front, but I want to show you something on the inside. This catalog is dated, and it's an original, 1915. And I was leafing through it, and I came across this wonderful page.
They're asking how much.
So many of you are going to recognize this glass. And what I love is the date of 1915. Take a look at this page right here. Look at that bad boy. You know what that is? That is McCoy Innovation. Now, it doesn't say McCoy anywhere in here. And a lot of times this type of a catalog wouldn't say the maker. It's a premium catalog. But there is that vase. Now, you know I've had that vase 2 or 3 times. I've even sold a pair of vases that were turned into lamps. That is 100% the innovation. And I love that it's dated 1915. Some of my guides, price guides, say that it was introduced in 1916. But we know clearly, since I have a 1915 copyright date on this premium catalog, that McCoy Innovation was available in 1915. There it is. And I'll tell you what it sold for. Someone just asked. Let me sit my rear end down. And this is what it describes that piece of glass as being. That is number HP 409. It says, full cut, deep heavy 10-inch. Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong. Here it is. Beautiful flower and miter design, 12-inch vase, slight flare at top, following natural bend of flower stems. Useful for all kinds of long-stemmed flowers. Weighs 8 pounds. $3.25, cash and coupons. That's what it says. I didn't know I had this. It was down in my basement and I rediscovered it. I think I had things packed away when I moved, but I just wanted to show you. It's thrilling when you, and then it's got the descriptions here, but I just wanted to share that with everybody. I mean,
I love it.
I get excited about things like that.
Where Lori wants to know where you found that catalog. It was on the 51 bus under the bench. The 2 o'clock. I'm just kidding.
No, it was in my basement.
That's a nice find. I mean, did you have it buried or you just forgot about it?
It was in a box.
That's wonderful.
Look at that.
Silex.
Look at that man. Man in coffee pot. No, it didn't come with the house. It came with me from Philly, and I don't know where I had it. I don't want to bore everybody with things.
Oh, no, that's fascinating.
1915. Look at the library tables. Oh, yes, you got that. Primary sources. You can't beat it. Okay. It's a good idea. It would be a good thing to do for a video. Does it smell? No. No smell. No funny smell. Anyway, let's have us regular size, and then we'll. Oh no, there I go again. Hold on, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay. It might be fun to take the magazine and actually do a video and just go through some pages and talk about some of the things that you see. I love primary sources like this. It's a little rat-a-tat-tat at the top, but that doesn't bother me.
Oh, take advantage of the 3-minute shorts and, maybe show a page or two at a time, or
good idea.
I don't know. 15 minutes will do.
All right, David. I will bid everybody farewell. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. This was fun.
I will be sure to have Tammy, if you want to send a birthday card, to somehow get her grandma's address really quick so we can get that out. She found the most amazing postcards yesterday at the flea market. Beautiful. Not necessarily Easter related. The bulk of them sent to one lady who is beloved in her community. It reminds me of the love that Grandma's going to get via postal mail with notes and cards. This community, I think Tammy counted 40 different people that wrote to this woman over a span of 1 year. Either she got famous or was famous or just very loved that year, but Tammy's going to show that little haul. Amazing postcards.
And will they be for sale sometime in one of your sales?
I think at some point, yeah. She's not going to bring them all at once, but just the quality of what they had back then, the graphics, and just it's beautiful, beautiful. Well,
David, you just reminded me. I'll update everybody as I can. If you were watching yesterday, I had a very poignant World War II letter that a soldier wrote home to the Eastern Shore of Maryland. And the lady who won the letter has actually, I haven't shipped it to her yet, but when I wrote to her, I gave her the name, the full name of the soldier and to whom the letter was addressed. She is doing the research, and she had a wonderful conversation with the Historical Society in that
Oh, wow.
particular town in the Eastern Shore, and they're working on it. So they're going to work up and find out, did the soldier come home? Did he get a sweetheart? Did he get married? What was life like for him after the war? If he made it back, we hope so. We don't know, but she's working on that, and she's so excited about it. And she asked if I would give her that information even before I shipped it, so she could start work on it. So I know I'm going to read the letter and put it out there so that everybody can see it and have a video of it. But that came from yesterday, and I just wanted to let everybody know. So there'll be an update about that. Okay, it's
Very
time.
neat.
It's getting late. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, David. See you Wednesday night.
Okay. Thanks, everyone.
Say hi to Tammy. Good night, all. Okay, good night, everyone.